they gon' walk and they won't think. That sound like a promise to me. That sound like a promise to me. Weeping may endure and endure for one night, but the Bible said that joy is coming in the morning. That sound like a promise to me. That sound like a promise to me. In the book of Philippians, chapter 4 is what I read. Don't be anxious for nothing. Everything prepares supplication.
The views and opinions expressed on this show do not reflect that of the staff and management of WNOV and W293 CX 106.5 FM Courier Communications Milwaukee, but are the sole comments of the host and guest of this particular show. 860 AM, 106.5 FM. WNOV, The Voice.
Everybody get on the right ship, searching for a teacher, entrepreneurship. Do your own thing, hey, entrepreneurship. Everybody get on the right ship, searching for a teacher, entrepreneurship. Do your own thing, hey, entrepreneurship.
I'm coming very strong and bold. Let me tell you before you get told.
You got
See, I run my own thing like I won the championship ring.
period. So I say to all my misses, I'm looking fly, I rock my business.
Okay.
Now my friends be dialing and calling while I'm having fun and balling.
Everybody get on the right ship, searching for a teacher, entrepreneurship. Do your own thing, hey, entrepreneurship. Everybody get on the right ship, searching for a teacher, entrepreneurship. Do your own thing, hey, entrepreneurship. Everybody get on the right ship, searching for a teacher, entrepreneurship. Do your own thing, hey, entrepreneurship. Everybody get on the right ship, searching for a teacher, entrepreneurship. Do your own thing, hey, entrepreneurship.
Good morning, Milwaukee, and welcome to the Hustle and Grow Show powered by the Center for Teaching Entrepreneurship. Today, we're going to start the show by discussing Black businesses in honor of Black Business Month. I guess I'll start. I found a Black business called Above the Clouds, and their mission is to basically support children and get them connected to the arts and through its classes, internships, and scholarships, and long-term commitment to keeping children connected to the arts. That's their mission from their website. And basically, they don't have just like typical arts and like painting and stuff like that. It's like dancing, karate, theater, things like that.
Nice.
So, all the arts. So I feel like that's a really good opportunity for kids to just figure out what they want to do and eventually make that like a long-term like thing that they do. So I think that's really nice of them to like consider, like kids' futures. And then their locations are right now only in Milwaukee and Texas, but I'm hoping they'll like,
They'll
spread
expand
around.
out
Yeah.
further into the U.S.
Yeah.
Ian perked up when he heard karate because that's something.
That's crazy. So okay, yeah, my ears did perk up a little bit. I was just interested. That's it. I actually my ears perked up when she said karate and I think it was theater. You
Yeah,
said
theater.
yeah. two of my biggest interests right there. So this seems like a great program. You said it's located in Texas and where else?
Milwaukee. Yeah.
Texas and Milwaukee. Okay.
So
That's
that's
pretty
such
local.
an like interesting like Texas and Milwaukee. They're so far apart.
I'm sure they had a reason for that on their website. It was like the places that need like the most like I guess guidance or help or something like that when regarding
Yeah.
like youth, obviously, because I know in Milwaukee youth can get like really into the negative and the
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how it is in Texas, but since it's such a big population, I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You need more initiatives like that because I noticed that whenever I wake up in the morning and start turning on the news, there was actually just something that they reported on WISN where there was a 36-year-old shot and killed overnight in Milwaukee. A few days before, you had more people that were shot or killed, or you got people that got in car crashes, and you just had like first off, like prayers go out to the people that were in
Scotia.
no
Or
the Minnesota, what is it?
the shooting.
The shooting, yeah. That was absolutely horrid, and absolute prayers go out to them, and we're gonna keep the vibes up. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing here. I just want to say that because it just came up in my mind. My black business that I researched was actually BET, the Black Entertainment Television. It's been around for quite some time, and honestly, I never watched BET growing up. It was more something that I saw my parents watch or even some of their friends watch. I never got BET because they usually have a lot of those drama,
yeah, for sure.
comedy dramas or those love stories. But I actually, while looking up what BET does, I was actually kind of amazed. So it was founded by Robert L. Johnson in 1980, and they have produced such shows like 106 in Park, The Oval, House of Pain, Access Granted, Harlem Heights, and Being Mary Jane, which I know Being Mary Jane was really popular for some people. They also have some black stars that started at BET and then went further on to their acclaim to fame, and some black artists who are already famous and were featured on BET and still have ties. You got Sanaa Lathan. I hope I said her name correctly because she was I think she was the first African American female to win an award at the BET Awards, which was a really big deal for her. Then you had Will Smith, Denzel Washington, Mahershala Ali, Idris Elba, Lawrence Tate, Cedric the Entertainer, Brandon T. Jackson. I could go down the list, like Taraji P. Henson and Tyler Perry. You got all these amazing black actors who have, especially Tyler Perry, like he makes so much stuff for BET, especially with Medea. I also just watched the new Medea film that's on Netflix. I gotta say it's pretty good. It's not
with the one where they had like the wedding in Africa.
Yeah, it was a wedding in the Bahamas. It's pretty good. I watched it with my mom. She couldn't stop laughing at it, and it's a testament to what Tyler Perry does. But BET doesn't just do things for television. They also handle some current events in black culture and in the black community. They are a dedicated platform when it comes to black culture, talent, and issues. And they have an increased visibility in black communities, and they like to really hone in on black struggle and more economic opportunities for black people. They also have some key initiatives like Content for Change, BET Thrive, and the BET Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that focuses on improving the health of the African American community as a whole, and to really raise awareness within the community and help those that are less fortunate within it. Also, BET, in 2022, their revenue was approximately $1.5 billion in revenue.
In 2019?
In 2022.
2022.
Yeah. Before that, their highest ever recorded revenue margin, that was back in 2013. The revenue was approximately $589 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So they were, like in 2013, their highest was $589 million. 2022, $1.5 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And they're making all that from their viewers, like
they're making all that money from their viewers, from ad campaigns and ads, but they also make it from the shows that they produce and people watching it over and over again. But I will say BET did see a noticeable drop in viewership when streaming platforms came along, because not as many people were watching it. So then they came out with BET Plus, and then they had about 3 million viewers that joined to just watch from that. And I know that they have they're partnered with some other company that they also get their money from, but yeah.
Yeah, because really cable's been dying ever since
Oh,
the
yeah.
pandemic. It's just been going lower and lower, except for like sports.
Yeah, like when it comes to sports, people tune in for that and the Super Bowl. I will tell you, when my grandpa told me that we were getting rid of DirecTV, I don't know if anyone remembers that, but DirecTV was my thing. I might sound old saying that. I'm only 18. I love DirecTV.
Oh, for
I love
sure.
DirecTV. I loved, I didn't really care for streaming. It wasn't my thing. I really liked going to the store and buying movies, but now I got to pay like $15 a month just to watch, a Marvel movie or whatnot.
Yeah.
Thanks, Disney.
Yeah, Disney's the worst.
Crappy movies now. I'm sorry.
Well, what was the newest that just came out?
From
Fantastic Four. The
First step. Okay, see, that's better because Marvel actually knows what they're doing. That's a different conversation for another day. Disney overall just fell off.
Yeah, but
Disney
when
falling off is a crazy thing to say. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
They have.
I just don't think
know.
you're the target audience anymore.
No one is the target audience
There
anymore.
are kids still.
The kids don't like it. The Lilo and Stitch bombed.
I haven't
I
heard
don't know.
many
I think
kids
Disney
going there.
Plus is pretty. It's popular.
I mean, I feel like Netflix is getting bigger, especially with the K-pop Demon Hunter.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
listen, see, Netflix is gonna milk all they can out of that. Okay, we're gonna talk about that another day,
Yeah,
but we're
like
here to talk about
on
businesses.
Spotify. Just get a bunch of ads for it.
Oh man.
Okay, I'll move on with my business. So, my business is called Rooted. It's a bookstore in Milwaukee that like features books that contain Black, Indigenous, and other racial groups as the main characters. And the person who founded it, Ashley Valentine, felt like it was really important to have a lot of books that feature kids of colors because usually like books, especially children's books, don't really have that many, characters of colors. It's usually like animals and, people who aren't of color. And so, yeah, her bookstore contains like a very, very wide variety of diverse books. I believe that if you go on her website, you also see that she does like events with like younger children, like for example, coloring events and stuff. And so, yeah, I thought that was really interesting. The founder, Ashley Valentine, is also a mother of 2 young children, and she taught a lot of special education programs with Milwaukee Public Schools, and then the Boys and Girls Club. And yeah, so she noticed that kind of constant pattern between like, Black children and the opportunities that they have. And so that's what caused her to form her bookstore.
Cool. Could you say the name of the bookstore again for
It's
our
called
viewers?
Rooted.
Rooted. Okay.
It makes sense that they do events for like coloring, because like color the character how you want to see them.
I was never good at that. I'd always color outside the lines. There's a picture of me. My mom still has this picture of me. It was a picture of Lightning McQueen. I was about 4 years old. I took a blue crayon and scribbled over the entire page. And I was like, "Mom, look at what I drew." I did not draw inside the lines at all. And I hated doing that. No, she kept it. It's still in our house, I think. If it's not in our house, the photo still is.
Like the lines are there for a reason.
No, the lines are there. Like break outside the lines, man. Okay.
Well, my business is called Denise Woodward. She is the owner of Partake. It's a snack company. So her daughter had like life-threatening food allergies. And so like when it came to looking for snacks, she really couldn't like find like snacks to fit her allergy needs. But she started to take matters into her own hands, and she started Partake. She left her job and she partnered with a manufacturer, and they made 3 cookies, and she started selling out of her car. And so she started losing money because she was working on her business. And so she started like taking out her savings and just like selling her engagement ring, just
Wow.
all types of stuff
Just to keep her business
just
afloat?
to keep her business running. And so in 2018, well, that was in 2018. 2019, she had like 86 rejections. And so Yeah, and then one day, one of Jay-Z's companies donated $1 million, and
Yeah.
and so her snacks became a hit in Whole Foods. And so after her cookies became popular in Whole Foods, she started getting into donating to HBCUs and helping
Helping spread the money around,
Yeah,
spread the wealth around. Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I'm-
so
Oh, never mind.
and so she started making new treats like wafers and stuff like that and grams. And so today her snacks are in over 18,000 stores
Nationwide.
nationwide.
Sick.
Yeah.
Does it tell you like what's not in the cookies? Like what
Yeah, are they gluten free or what's the deal with that?
I'm pretty much sure they're gluten free, but
Yeah.
they're like for people like with like food allergies.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. Yeah, you can go on her website and see the stuff that they have. I remember researching her before, and she actually has her stuff on Amazon because, yeah, it offers like a range variety of stuff, such as like if you're, vegan, or if you don't eat dairy or have allergies to nuts or stuff. Like she sells a lot of products that are like a combination of that, and they also are like really diverse. It's not just like chocolate chip or something.
I want to try it to see if it's like as good. I mean,
just to compare the
to donate
Yeah.
$1 billion because it's that good.
was this worth $1 million? Let's ask that question. That's the question of the day. Are those cookies worth $1 million? You decide.
Nah, I'm sure that money changed your entire life.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
probably-
But I'm pretty sure
Shoot,
people
'cause
with
she
a bunch
sold
of,
her engagement ring for that.
Hopefully she got that back or got a better one.
No way.
I
No way
mean-
she got it back. Well, she
I mean,
might
she
got
could,
it.
of course, like buy
A better
buy
one.
another one.
Yeah.
The money.
I'm wondering, like, is the marriage still on after you sell your engagement ring?
Probably not.
Honestly,
I mean,
Okay.
she
I
did
mean,
quit her
like,
job
shoot,
to
because she
help
has
her
a daughter, so
I mean, honestly, if she talked with her husband before doing that, like, honey, I'm gonna to keep the business going, I'm gonna have to sell our ring. I mean, if he
I've
agreed
been
to
like,
Then that's different.
But in the
it
long
would-
I mean,
run,
if
she
it's
still won. Like,
her,
she got
if it's
rich.
her engagement ring and not mine, like I still have my.
I don't
No,
know.
because
you might as well sell yours.
the
too.
wife and
Right.
husband have two engagement rings.
Really?
She sells hers. I still have mine. I mean, I
Why
whatever.
would you even keep it?
Because she
You
can
look
buy another
silly.
one. Like she can buy another one now. Is all I'm saying.
She can buy.
But she still got rich.
I mean,
she still got rich.
Yeah,
She still got money.
That's the
Right.
good thing.
Okay.
So mine, let me see, is Hidden Valley Ranch. And
Oh yeah.
my dad sent me a video on Facebook talking about Hidden Valley Ranch right when we were discussing the topics of what we need to do for Black Business Month.
wow.
And it was telling me, let me pull it up, but my phone is really loud.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not know that was made by a black person. I'm
Me
not gonna
neither.
lie.
No.
Until that one Facebook, because he's always sending me Facebook videos about random stuff. And
What, like 3 a.m. send you a Facebook video?
all right,
Oh, man.
so ranch dressing is a savory, creamy American salad dressing, usually made from buttermilk, salt, garlic, onion, black pepper, and herbs, commonly chives, parsley, and dill, and mixed into a sauce based on mayonnaise or other oil emulsions. Sour cream and yogurt are sometimes used to add as a substitute for buttermilk and mayo.
Wait,
That-
seriously?
Yeah.
They put sour cream inside my ranch or
Well,
yogurt?
like
That's
as a
not-
substitute,
That's
like
not
as a-
bad
as a
idea.
substitute.
Abnormal. That's
yeah,
like,
sour cream isn't.
I've never heard yogurt used as a substitute.
mean,
That's
maybe
new
it's
news to
probably
me.
I mean, it,
Unflavored
like
yogurt.
it
tasteless.
depends on the type of
They put yogurt in a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And ranch has been the best-selling salad dressing in the United States since 1992, when it overtook Italian dressing. And
I love ranch.
it's amazing.
I'm
That
a
mean,
ranch
brings a
guy.
tear to my eye.
Ranch is more.
Brings a tear to your eye that Italian dressing went down.
No,
mean-
I mean
I mean,
Italian's
ranch-
fine, but ranch is just
ranch
I
is
used to
better.
more
love
like
French dressing.
versatile than Italian dressing because you can't dip your chicken
Yeah.
wings in Italian dressing.
I mean, you can,
That
but it's not going to
No,
taste good.
I hate
Yeah,
ranch,
that's-
so you have to like shake up.
Uh,
You do.
Like,
You have
why
to.
would
You have
you
to
shake
shake
my
the
ranch
bottle.
before
Honestly,
I
wait.
put it?
You guys mind if I give you like a really good?
Shake your ketchup.
No. No, this is a really good ranch combination. So you put ranch and hot sauce together. It actually tastes really good.
I think
I'm a
everybody.
big fan of
everyone
hot
has
sauce.
another one.
Are you
not gonna
serious?
lie.
I don't
You
think
thought
I
you put
ever
us on,
did
but
that.
everybody does that.
Are you sure everyone does that?
Most
Really,
people do.
Maybe I'm
everybody
just
had
slow.
that idea.
Maybe I'm just
He
slow.
was trying to put us on to something we already knew.
Crazy.
And it's also popular in Canada as a dip and as a flavoring for potato chips and other foods. And in 2017, 40% of Americans named ranch as their favorite dressing. And it's the most common in the Midwest region, like where we are now.
And that's all from like Hidden Valley Ranch.
I'm going to get to that. The man who created it was a black man by the name of Kenneth Steve Henson, born on the Valentine's of 1918 in Thayer, York County, Nebraska, USA. So he was married to Gail Henson, and he would pack lunches for plumbing when going to Alaska. And until he wanted to make his own lunches to go there, so he made ranch his own like style, and started Hidden Valley Ranch when they bought 120 acres.
Oh
in
wait! You know, like how a farm is like a ranch.
Uh-huh.
I think that's where you got that
Yeah.
idea from, right?
Yeah, when he
Oh, I
bought
see
those
what he's doing.
acres in 1954 near Santa Barbara, California, he named it Hidden Valley Ranch because they didn't really want to sell it, so they just wanted to like just chill with it. But people would come over to the ranch and try out the ranch.
Yeah.
And in October 1972, the brand was bought by Clorox for $8 million, and they both retired.
Wait, like Clorox, as in the cleaning
That's such a
company?
weird
Yes.
connection.
Clorox bought
Okay.
Hidden Valley Ranch for $8 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they retired.
Let's continue
Okay.
this discussion.
All right. Let's continue this discussion. We need to go pay some bills, and we'll be right back. I think I said it too early.
No, it's
Mm.
8:20. Oh, it's not 8:20?
Okay, we're back and we are going. All right, we're back and we are going to be continuing talking about Black Business Month.
Oh yeah.
The floor is yours, Antonio. Go ahead.
So yeah, it was very interesting that Clorox was the business to buy Hidden Valley Ranch because it's similar to like the Michelin star rating for restaurants being owned by Michelin Tires.
That is true. That is true. I didn't know that. But I'll be honest. When I figured out that Michelin Star Tires does the Michelin rating for, I was like, that's such a weird thing for me because like we get our tires from Michelin. It's like, wow.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And like McDonald's, like most of their revenue comes from like selling out land and area rather than
That
like,
is-
selling
that-
food.
that's another thing.
Like these businesses are smart. Like
They just go into. I feel like after a certain amount of time, they just go off of their projected business plan and say we can either do real estate or we can just buy something else and just do something else entirely with our money.
yeah,
I mean, that's smart to do.
Honestly, it all is. Anyways, we're going to be talking about a topic that we did talk about a few months earlier, and that would be AI, but not just AI in a general sense, but how AI affects certain industries and manufacturers. Based off of my research, I researched the pros and cons of AI in the engineering industry, and what I saw was some pretty mixed results, I'd say. There were some people that said engineering and AI can actually go hand in hand with each other, and that AI is not going to be that much of a detriment to the industry at all. There were some who said that AI is going to totally collapse our engineering industry, and that soon you won't have any humans, making anything anymore, or that AI would lead to faulty products being made, or whatever the case may be. So, according to an article from Johns Hopkins University published in June of last year, some of the applications of AI in the engineering industry and field include predictive maintenance to design optimization and autonomous systems. It basically means that AI can help get the job done faster, safer, and more efficiently. AI is also able to help the engineers perceive potential failures, as well as to identify auto configurations to enhance the product performance and minimize the cost design. So the AI can help get a certain project done it can load the project quicker, and it can also tell the engineers what materials to use that are more cost efficient, helping them save millions of dollars. On the other side of the spectrum, you have some people that say that AI and AI learning programs, in general, AI programs extrapolate data from they extrapolate the data from what they're given, right? So if you give AI unbalanced data, it's going to become biased and unfair. And if AI becomes more prevalent in the engineering industry, there are some who believe that it can erode our critical thinking. There could be issues with data quality, and then there'll be inherent bias leading to flawed designs and reliability and safety risks, and complex designs coming out as faulty or not finished. And then there are some people that think that AI as a whole just shouldn't be used in that engineering in the industry itself, which I would say I think we should use AI in the engineering industry, but we shouldn't let it replace us, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to cost efficiency, for sure, use it. When it comes to fabricating a certain type of build, go ahead, use it. But when it comes to actually building that and shipping it out, we need humans for that type of stuff, right?
Like the thing about AI, it cannot do anything like physical. Like it may tell you how to do something, but it's in your hands at the end of the day. Like it can't build a building or like
until you've seen those videos of
with the robots.
Yeah, the robots in China, and they're just constantly stumbling over.
I wouldn't
Just give it 10 years. Just give it 10 years. They're gonna be taking over our jobs.
I don't know. Maybe they can like carry supplies to you.
Oh yeah,
that would be good. Like carry supplies, like the larger like pieces that would take more manpower, but they're on like little carts.
Yeah.
And they're just
there are some engineering industries and corporations who already use automated workshops, you know, they have robotic arms to put pieces together, or they have an entire factory where if you need one part, or if you need some material from one end of the warehouse, they can just ship it to you in about a few minutes or a few seconds if need be, by conveyor belts or whatever.
And I'd say, like, for anything when it comes with money and resources, you should always cross-reference. Like, if you're using AI to like find the best solution, that shouldn't be your only thing. Because like for anything, you should look at multiple sources, see if this is the best way to actually go about it, rather than just using and taking AI's advice.
Yeah. Also, more engineering industries and businesses are looking for engineers who specialize in AI configuration and AI data construction. They're looking for engineers who specialize in that type of thing, or who can learn about it, so that, you know, they can then employ those types of engineers.
That's a crazy like reason to hire someone, because they have knowledge in AI.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
what's
AI is
hard?
here to stay, and it's constantly evolving.
I mean, unless it
Like
you
AI
stop
is
it.
self-explanatory. Like, just ask AI.
Just ask ChatGPT, bro.
Oh, not after that news story.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, so mine is how AI helps and hurts businesses in science. So similar to engineering, it helps like automate time-consuming tasks such as data entry and scheduling and management. And yeah, it allows you the tools to analyze vast amounts of data quickly and efficiently, and provides insights that can lead to breakthroughs in research and development. And then the harm is based mostly on, of course, like job loss. It can replace a lot of people, especially businesses that are looking for ways to make less money. And also another thing, which is a big thing, is it can carry out a lot of bias and discrimination, which can hurt the reputation of the business. And yeah, a lot of times it doesn't have a comprehension of what ethics and morality is. And so human oversight is definitely needed in order to ensure accuracy and make sure that AI is carrying out tasks in like an ethical way. I guess it's kind of confusing as to how I guess AI carries out bias and discrimination. Maybe, yeah, I have
From the
I
way
have
they
no
like
idea.
register data on people.
Yeah, I'm guessing it either has something to do with like not knowing about morality, or like just analyzing, making unfair assumptions
Maybe
about
maybe it goes off of like stereotypes, like
Yeah.
that's in the media and stuff.
off of like I don't know how to say it,
Stereotypes.
statistics.
Or they take,
Yeah.
or the AI will take a mindset if a patient is more likely to live than another, you should probably. That's dark. Yeah, never mind. Don't think about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I can go on mine. So mine is art. Pros and cons of AI and art, and there are no pros. There are just no pros for at least traditional, like illustration and like design, at least, in the sense that honestly, AI art has no purpose in the industry for art and design, because it's not someone actually taking their time. Like the point of art, like decades, centuries ago, people like would use marble to like make statues, and the reason for it was it took time. And like there are people who go to art galleries who make like those domino statues, like complete plate buildings made out of something that's temporary.
Yeah.
But it still took time, and that's something that it's missing.
There was still that human touch with it.
And AI is completely missing the intention and the effort that it takes that art should have, because art isn't something very like simple. It's really a commodity, like something that should make life more meaningful and should make it
abstract.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
AI art it lacks that.
Yeah,
Lacks
AI
that.
art, like what AI art is not even art anymore, because you can type in a prompt and then it generates the art for you in less than a minute.
It's AI generated image, like it's not art anymore.
But then again, do we really know what art is? Because you have some people I'm saying
Okay.
because there are some people in this world who will spend millions or thousands of dollars on a simple painting, and the painting can be like a dot, and they'll be like, "Oh, how abstract!"
Maybe they
It really
It's
speaks to the
because
human emotion. Like it's a dot on a paint. It's
it's
a
because
dot on a
money
canvas.
money is given value by whoever is holding it or whoever has it.
People
Like
are
they just don't
stupid.
think about
I
the
mean-
money. Like it's just
I'm
it's
not.
a-
Yeah, I'm not saying
And I
that.
don't-
I'm not saying that we don't know what art is, but
Mhm.
I'm saying that there are some people who really just don't.
value it as
They
much
don't.
as another.
They don't value art as much as another person, and they just give that title out freely.
I mean, it's not only like the painting; it's also like it could be like the history or something behind the painting.
Yeah.
Like, and even the person who did the
Maybe,
painting. It's
yeah.
not just like
Although they should still be held to a standard of not just selling like a little paint splotch on a.
I mean, a
A
paint
canvas.
splash is honestly better than AI.
I call
Well,
I call
yeah.
this one. I threw a
To
can
an
of paint
extent.
at a canvas and hope it worked. That's what they
Yeah.
call it.
I
But
feel like
I'd
No,
say,
Andrew,
but
sorry.
my point is that like that paint splotch is in the sense of lack of commitment and effort is
Mhm.
similar to AI. Like you shouldn't be selling that as something that you took pride in and took, unless I don't know, maybe you did take pride in the paint that was used or something, but you
I
really
mean-
have to sell that. And yeah,
But
like
that-
people who
And not-
uh-huh.
I was gonna say that's also similar to those NFTs. You know, how,
Yeah,
like,
those,
NF
like monkey.
What's that?
yeah, those monkey
The
NFTs.
monkey,
that wasn't
it's
art
like
at
just
all.
different. It was like around the time of Bitcoin's becoming a bit more
Yeah,
popular, like
like
non-fungible
non-fungible tokens.
Yeah, it's where like they're like a bunch of different like type of monkey that you sell them or whatever.
is
Yeah.
it like is it art or is it? Like
It was.
something else?
Yeah,
I think.
kind of.
I think there were some people who genuinely created the art, and then there was like some were AI art, and people would spend thousands of dollars on an NFT, and
Well,
then
because no one else can use it
Yeah.
technically.
and then
Mhm.
other people realized I can just take a screenshot of that and take
Yeah.
it, and people did, which made NFTs completely
Yeah.
worthless.
So another point to like AI art, some people say it's allowing people to get into the field of art, and rather like they don't have the natural talent for art.
Hmm.
But it's not a talent you craft it. It's not like you start like drawing or painting like Picasso and other things like
Mhm.
that. It's a craft that it's built upon like any other skill. People go to art school, there's a reason for that.
Mhm.
Like it's a skill that's built upon.
Mhm.
And so there shouldn't be an excuse to say that, well, I can't draw, so I'm going to use AI.
Yeah, and I feel like AI a lot of times it just makes school more pointless, if for lack of a better term.
If you can just look everything up.
Because yeah, it's especially in subjects like math and science. We had calculators and stuff that made that less meaningful, but definitely AI where you could just like look up like a math problem or
And
something.
you can just take a picture of.
Um,
I think I have 2 apps on my phone where you can just take a picture of a math or science problem, and
Yeah.
it's like, here's the answer to it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, and not only like elementary school, but also like graduate school where people, go to school and spend a bunch of money and stuff for science and art degrees and stuff, but then AI, which didn't have to pay for anything,
Yeah.
just takes their job.
Yeah, and it gets more problematic when people can't even discern from AI or not, like on Facebook. That's a big problem.
I don't know if this is a valid take, but honestly, I feel like asking AI for like information or like asking them like, like a list of something or
Mhm.
anything that like you want to get knowledge of is not necessarily a bad thing because it was already on the internet. They're just like narrowing it down or like putting it in different terms or words.
Yeah.
But if you're like using it to generate like just not good things, like I don't know. I just think that's worse than asking for information.
Yeah. I'd say now we can start discussing the one big beautiful bill and how it affects everyone.
Okay. Unless really quickly, do you want to go through your?
yeah, I'll
real
go.
quickly go through yours.
I have sports. AI could help it in some ways, like players can practice against AI generated opponents, so
Oh.
they can like get ready for like real matches.
As in like
As in they
How-
go
Like
through
on
like a
the
VR
internet?
simulation, or
Yeah,
let's
I
just keep
guess.
going with
Okay,
this.
that's
Let's-
VR.
It helped define techniques in like golf or baseball, like with the swing.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can see that.
It helps broadcasters show real time stats and predictions during games, making the broadcast, I guess, more entertaining. In a bad way, I guess in baseball, AI assisted referee systems. I guess it
Oh.
makes errors.
Oh yeah.
In soccer, it slows down the game and it kills the natural flow.
Oh yeah. You
Um,
definitely don't want to slow
And
down.
also, like, how would that work for swimming? Like AI.
Oh.
I don't. Yeah.
You're swimming
Oh,
against an
swinging,
AI.
I think. Or did you say swinging or swimming?
Swimming.
Swing like
No, she
Yeah.
said swinging.
Oh,
She said
she's talking about
swimming.
baseball, like swinging.
No, I was asking like how would AI
Oh,
work
I
for
see what you mean.
swimming because
I'm not
as a
sure.
sport.
Oh, whatever.
But football, some teams use it to predict like injuries and like before they go on to like the field, they can like predict the injuries. So it's like they couldn't play because AI would say, "Oh, you're gonna get hurt" and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Why not
Rather
just
than
take the
hiring
chance? Like,
a medical professional for that. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
so-
definitely not a medical professional.
Yeah, I feel like involving AI in like sports. I feel like that's kind of desperate, and
that's
in a
not a good
sense,
mix.
yeah. I feel like there at least leave one genre where AI can't be like
Mhm.
isn't used.
Yeah.
and they're saying that AI can like scout players.
Oh no.
So I'm
No.
just like,
No,
how
no.
can they scout
Yeah, so
players?
It's
sports are like
useless then,
all
though.
physical. Like sports are physical. You cannot use
Exactly.
AI in sports. That just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I guess only thing I could think of is like as like a point giver.
Yeah, that's
To
it.
give
Yeah.
you tips, yeah, to
Yeah.
give you tips, but
Scoreboard?
that's it.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
about
like,
it.
yeah, like a scoreboard is what I meant.
You have physical scoreboards.
but
Why
people-
are you
yeah,
gonna-
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh my
keep our
God.
AI out of sports. How about that?
All right. Yeah, we can get started with the big beautiful bill and how it affects people.
And I know a lot of people that I know especially, were like they were very worried about the big beautiful bill and what it's going to do for them.
Mhm.
I specifically researched what it meant for people and their taxes. So as we know, as of July 4th of 2025, the big beautiful bill was signed into law. Now, according to various sources, including TurboTax, CBS News, and H&R Block, the one big beautiful bill makes permanent many of the temporary tax law changes that were first introduced as part of a Tax Cut and Job Act back in 2017. Now, good thing, many of the changes in the big beautiful bill will not be made will not be put into law until 2026 or later. But here are some of the 2025 tax return changes. No tax on tips, meaning you'll be able to deduct up to $25,000. No tax on overtime, allowing you to deduct up to $12,500. There's an increased child tax credit, increasing from $2,000 to $2,200 for qualified taxpayers. There's an additional senior tax deduction from 2025 through 2028, which means there's an additional $6,000 deduction for taxpayers $65,000 or older, with phase out for the MAGI over $75,000. There's also weird Trump saving accounts for children as a form of an IRA retirement account with a $1,000 tax credit when the child is born between January 2025 and December 31st of 2028. And additional contributions are also allowed with distributions beginning after the beneficiary turns 18. Basically meaning when your kid is born between January 2025 of this year to December 31st of 2028, you can start making a savings account for that child and it will not be taxed.
Wow.
That's actually not
That's
a
not
bad
bad.
Yeah. And it can keep going up from based off what
But
I've
I
seen.
feel like
Yeah.
this might be all a ploy to just make
Yeah.
sure the people,
Like,
the
throw
larger
something good in
people,
there.
Yeah,
Might as
like let's
well.
be honest. We all saw the news. His tariffs are basically illegal by so many people, and he's like,
I
this
mean-
is a detriment to
and
America.
he just might not want to
Yeah.
have people pay for tax, like people
Yeah.
in his circle.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to see first before
Yeah.
we draw any inferences.
Of course, and then there's also
Well,
a
that has technically already started since it's already been January 1st.
yeah. And there's also been an increase to the standard deduction for all people. So it used to be the increase for the standard deduction is now $15,750 for those that are filing as single, $23,000, $23,625,000 for the head of the household, and $31,500 for those who are married and joint filing their taxes. And these amounts will increase with inflation each new year. And according to the official White House website, they recorded that multiple states, including Alaska, Nevada, Tennessee, Florida, Arizona, Ohio, Iowa, Texas, Michigan, and Georgia, have seen or will see tax cuts ranging from $3,000 to $6,000 per taxpayer. But however, the good has to come with some bad. This will cost effectively more than $350 billion over the next 4 years when they are in effect. And the cost could double if they are made permanent and they don't handle this effectively.
Are you sure it's 350 billion?
350
really
billion.
Unrealistic.
No.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean-
I'm
The-
not
the-
too sure where he wants to go with this.
I mean, that's just
If
like
that's
one
not-
section. That's just about like taxes. What about like,
Mhm.
you know, helping farmers and healthcare? So I don't. Yeah, 250 billion for that just sounds.
I mean, the USA is already in like trillions of dollars worth of debt.
Yeah, it's only gonna get any much higher.
Wait, what will? Okay, never mind. I'll go into mine. Since it is in relation to tax cuts. So mine is how it impacts farmers and working class. So the Big Beautiful Bill extends tax cuts that are important for family-owned businesses and small farms. So it's not only farmers, it's also family-owned businesses. And it includes a permanent small business deduction that increased to 23%, which helps farmers reduce their tax burden and plan for investments in the future. It also benefits farmers from immediate expansion provisions, and this means that they can deduct the full cost of equipment and other infrastructure purchases in the year that they're purchased. So, for example, if a farmer, buys something such as like a tractor, the farmer can actually write it off.
Mm.
I feel like they should have been able to do
Yeah,
that before.
that makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Due to immediate expansion provisions. It also plans to use $6 billion over the next 10 years to support crop subsidies, which is expected to lower premiums and improve coverage for farmers. And this will benefit farmers who are especially managing diverse crops and like operating from disaster-prone areas such as like, I guess, California with all the fires and places that are prone to like, I guess, tornadoes. It also offers disaster relief programs, which will assist farmers affected by extreme weather costs and allow them to have the necessary support that they need to recover from losses. So on the whole, it does sound like it can benefit farmers a lot.
He's 2 for 2 so far. Let's see where he screwed up.
I mean, I think what I have to say is kind of like, yeah. So I'm talking about how the Big Beautiful Bill will affect the upper class and corporations. The Big Beautiful Bill will affect the upper class by giving them tax benefits like lower federal income tax rates and expanded tax brackets. But it will affect, I don't know, does someone have the lower class? Someone talk about the lower class? Okay, I'll talk about the
she
lower
talked
class
about the
too.
working class. a bit.
Okay. Well, basically the upper class, the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. So it will negatively affect the lower class and middle class because it's increased inequality between the two. So the rich people are basically being like put on a higher pedestal and like being prioritized above.
What's new?
Yeah, exactly. What's new? but they are being prioritized rather than the lower and middle class getting the resources and help that they need. And I feel like that's insane.
Well,
like,
Trump has been running the country as if it's a business, not if it's a country.
I
Like,
know.
let's be honest.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Mm.
That's been really his ploy.
He's been a billionaire
He does
for
not
most
have
of his
this-
life, and I'm not saying that all billionaires are evil, people with money that are evil, but he is definitely one that has some inherent bias in certain things.
Mhm.
And there are some things that could benefit Americans, but in the wider, broader view, most of what he's doing is going to negatively impact us. Like, we are not employees, we are citizens of this country.
Yeah.
And
But he does fire employees as quickly as he hires them, let's be honest.
I mean, that's okay.
I looked at the cut of spending, so all the spending cuts, and it's just the cut spending is just one of the mechanisms. So the one big beautiful bill includes $1.7 trillion in mandatory savings, and it makes permanent fixes to Medicaid and food stamps. And that chance may never come again. So he's cutting a lot of things for this. And this is an opportunity to kick illegal immigrants off the taxpayer-funded rolls, cut government funding for sex changes, and restore integrity in program spending, saving taxpayers hundreds of billions of dollars. Which, honestly, I don't think,
What is that? Does it come from the official White House website?
no. Oh no, it does. It does.
Okay.
Mm.
So we might know where we're getting this information from.
Mhm. And all this cut spending, I think it's just going from like businesses or companies like PBS and things like that, and like they're just in the Department of Education.
Yeah,
like,
PBS.
just-
I don't realize why PBS needed to get cut funding. Like,
Yeah, I
PBS.
PBS,
I miss it so
what?
much. PBS
my
was. Let's bring back PBS.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
people that grew up on PBS
Yeah.
Kids.
Really, I did. Yeah.
Oh, PBS Kids.
PBS Kids
Well,
and
yes,
even the
it-
initiatives that
yeah.
PBS would do. Like,
That's, I mean, I feel like not a lot of people, watch PBS Kids anymore. So that might
then they
be-
did
At least
not
it's
have a
still on
childhood.
YouTube.
Anyone that didn't watch PBS Kids, you didn't have a childhood. Like that was.
Like, we literally, a lot of people didn't grow up with like cable and
Like-
that type of stuff. Like, they
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know. I'm saying, yeah, exactly. A lot of people didn't
Yeah.
grow up with cable, so they had to watch PBS.
Yeah.
It was either that or Cubo. Like,
Yeah, Cuba. I love Cuba. Like, that's peak childhood memories.
Man, where did the times go? Oh,
Yeah.
they're behind us now. Now we have to pay thousands of dollars just to keep our house afloat.
Does anyone know if like all of this is already in motion? Like,
I know
what
that
is-
at least for the taxes,
Mhm.
that stuff is already in motion, or most of it is already in motion. As I said, many of the other things for at least for taxes won't be in effect until next year or in the following years.
Okay.
But at least when it comes to standard deduction and that that Trump appointed child savings account, I'm pretty sure that's already in effect.
So
Yeah.
the good stuff is already happening. Okay, good.
I'll wait for
That's
the
why,
bad.
like,
Yeah.
Kinda,
how they
kinda.
get
Well, we'll see how long this lasts if Trump is able to secure the peace deal before Ukraine and Russia.
Okay, let's move on to Anita's.
I have healthcare. So the bill includes cuts to Medicare, which will be as much as 500 billion between 2026 and 2034. Eligibility will be restricted for certain immigrant groups. Eligibility reviews will become more frequent, and new work requirements such as 80 hours per month for like adults with like no children. And yeah, he's
Okay.
cutting Medicare
Yeah.
for like what?
Is that only for immigrants who?
Who came illegally to the country,
Yeah. Who?
or is
yeah.
it?
I was trying to look for a better term.
Yeah, by this
Yeah.
things he's doing, it might not even just be illegal immigrants.
Yeah, because he's trying to cut birthright citizenship for if your parent came here illegally, now you can. That
Yeah,
is
'cause
not.
He said it was only for like slaves or people who should have had citizenship at the time.
Yeah, but no.
But-
Even so.
Yeah,
if you're born in this country, whether or not your parents an immigrant,
Yeah.
you are a citizen by birthright. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's been that way for years.
Yeah, like you don't decide when and where you're conceived and born.
And the first people to America were immigrants.
Mhm.
You had the New England, then you had people coming from Italy. You also had people that came from where was it? You did have some immigrants that came from Asia, and you also had immigrants that came over from the South America. Like America is full of immigrants.
Mhm. So what is he trying to say? Like people born here, like he can say whether or not they're like American or like what's
He's basically saying that if your parent came here legally and your parent if you're born in America but your parents are illegal, you are also illegal.
Make sure.
I think
Yeah.
That doesn't. It's not true, but
Yeah, it doesn't stack up, Donald.
Wait, is he trying to do that, or did he?
I think
did
he
it?
was. I don't know for sure if it's been put in effect, but I
Well,
think he's
yeah.
very adamant
he's
on
doing
getting that
ICE
through.
raids. Like,
Oh yeah,
some people are getting detained. I'm sure.
yeah, and I understand what he's trying to do. He wants to make sure that there are no abusive, illegal people in this country, because I also agree to a certain degree that you should not allow illegal immigrants that come here for nefarious purposes. But if
yeah,
they are
that's
trying to
just,
escape their country, if they're trying to find refuge,
Yeah.
if they're trying to find a place where they can get away from their country and they can't go through legally, I can understand why they came here illegally.
But then again, anybody can be a criminal, anybody can do bad things. Like
Yeah.
don't put them all in like a group.
Yeah, like
or,
innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Well, not in Trump's new America. No, I'm just-
I mean,
that's a joke. That's a joke. I don't.
okay,
Don't sue us.
let's
Might
move
not
on
even.
to
The governor's
topic.
the governor's race.
Brief
somebody else.
Brief, yeah. So at least I did some research. Governor Tony Evers actually made a video statement that he was going to step down. His announcement came on a Thursday afternoon on social media, and then video statements from Democrats said thanks and well wishes, and they had political hopes for both parties. There were political hopes and well wishes from both parties. I am going to be listing some people that are expected to run. So there have been some names that have been thrown into the ring. You had Democratic Attorney General Josh Kaul, Republican Josh Schuman, Republican Bill Berrien, Democrat Sarah Rodriguez, and Democrat Ryan Strand. There's also like Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley. He said that he was going to be running for governor as well. I think that if he runs for governor, there could be some possible change, because I did meet him on one point and he does seem very adamant on what he wants to do for Milwaukee and the whole of Wisconsin. So I think he would be a very good candidate for the position as well.
Yeah, and we interviewed him on which Harvest of Hope was
Was it
I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Say his name again.
David Crowley.
Yeah, we met him. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think we interviewed him. Yeah, it was a while ago, but I remember.
Yeah. So that would be a good change, because I was looking at the policies of some of them. So for Bill Berrien, his policy priorities include promoting Wisconsin's manufacturing industry, maintaining Wisconsin's 20-week abortion law, lowering taxes for families and small businesses, and open to legalizing marijuana in some capacity, and ensuring local law enforcement work help carry out deportations.
Okay,
So-
I honestly don't agree with the legal. Yeah, with some of the things that.
I don't agree.
just
I
He
don't,
said help carry out deportation.
Yeah, he said ensuring local law enforcement work help carry out
Okay.
deportations.
well, moral of the story is that when the governor race does come along, make sure you do your civic duty and you go out there and vote. Voting is the most important thing that you can do as
August
Americans.
11th,
Research beforehand.
2026.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Okay, well, it's that time, the end of our show today. Thank you to our listeners for tuning into the Hustle and Grow Show, powered by the Center for Teaching Entrepreneurship. Be sure to check out our website at www.ctemke.org. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Stay safe out
Bye.
there.